Imagine walking into a room full of important people and feeling a knot in your throat like everyone is about to find out you don't belong there, that you're a total fraud. That was her life every single day. A brilliant scientist, respected on paper, but inside trembling with fear of being exposed. And the worst part? She thought this would never change, that she was doomed to live like this. But wait until you hear what happened, because one brutal accident and one simple scientific discovery completely destroyed that view and rebuilt her from the ground up. Let's dive deep into this real story that's going to make you question everything about confidence and power. Her name was Amy, an ordinary neuroscientist working at one of the world's top universities. From the outside, everything looked perfect: promising academic career, smart colleagues, publications in top journals. But inside, a silent hell. She suffered from imposter syndrome at an extreme level. Every time she walked into a meeting, her heart raced, hands sweating, thinking, they're going to find out I'm not that smart. She avoided public speaking, postponed presentations, lied to herself that next time I'll feel ready. And it was slowly destroying her stealing opportunities, eating away at her self-worth. Have you ever felt that? That paralyzing fear of being exposed? Because if you have, you need to hear this until the very end. Everything changed on an ordinary night. She was driving home after an exhausting day when a car came out of nowhere and bam, head-on collision. She woke up in the hospital covered in bruises, mild traumatic brain injury, broken ribs, and her mind in pieces. Doctors said she was lucky to be alive, but to her in that moment it felt like the end. Lying in that hospital bed, staring at the ceiling, she had the darkest thought of her life. Maybe it's better this way. Maybe I don't deserve to be here anyway. The accident had exposed her fragility, not just of the body, but of the mind. And that's when, in the absolute rock bottom, the turnaround began. During the long, painful recovery, she started researching how the body affects the mind. It wasn't just academic curiosity, it was survival. She needed to understand why she felt so small, so powerless. And then came the discovery that changed everything. Studies showed that body language doesn't just communicate power to others, it literally changes your brain chemistry. Expansive poses, power poses for just 2 minutes, increase testosterone by up to 20% and decrease cortisol, the stress hormone, by 25%. In simple terms, your body can hack your mind to make you feel powerful, even when you feel like shit. But would it work in real life? Or was it just pretty lab theory? She decided to test it, first in small situations. Before an important call, she'd go to the bathroom, open her arms, stand like a superhero for 2 minutes. And she felt a subtle difference, confidence rising, calm appearing. But the real test, the one that would decide everything, came months later. She was invited to present her research at a huge conference full of legendary professors. Her biggest nightmare. Thousands of people judging every word. The night before, she almost backed out, called the organizer, making up an illness. But something inside her screamed, no, it was now or never. On the day of the talk, she arrived early, went to the bathroom, locked the door, and did the pose. Arms wide, legs strong, chin up for exactly 2 minutes, looking in the mirror, repeating, I belong here. Her heart was still pounding, but something was different, a powerful calm taking over. She walked on stage and started speaking, and something magical happened. Her voice came out, steady eye contact, natural ideas flowing like never before. The audience didn't just listen, they were hypnotized. Smart questions, standing ovation at the end. In that moment, she realized the brutal truth. Confidence isn't something you have or you don't. It's something you can create with your body. Her old belief that some people are born confident and others aren't went straight to the trash. The transformation was radical. She stopped hiding, started accepting, speaking invitations, traveled the world, talking about power, and body language became a global reference. Millions watched her TED Talk and changed their lives with the same simple hack. But most importantly, she changed inside. Stopped feeling like an imposter, started feeling worthy. And the craziest part? She realized the accident, that moment that seemed the worst of her life, had been the catalyst for this entire change. Without rock bottom, she would never have searched so deep. And now the question that won't leave my head and won't leave yours. What about you? How many times do you shrink yourself, avoid opportunities out of fear of not being enough? This story proves you have the power inside your body right now. 2 minutes can change your chemistry, can change your perspective, can change your entire life. You don't need to wait for an accident or crisis to wake up. You can start today. Try it right now, open your arms, feel the power rising, and watch how the world responds differently. If this story hit you hard, if you felt that shiver of possibility, then do this right now. Smash that like button, comment below "Power Pose changed me," or share your own confidence struggle. Subscribe and hit the bell, because every week we drop more raw, real stories that will destroy and rebuild your worldview. Let's grow together. Let's change perspectives together. I'll see you in the next one.